my presentation, my dear learners. I hope that you are safe and sound, healthy and hearty. Again, I have come before you to take another new class only for you, collocation. And today's word I have selected for you, so important and nice word, vocabulary. You know that vocabulary is very important for English language and other language related vocabulary, because vocabulary greatly helps you to understand the meaning. Vocabulary greatly helps you to expand your language skills, for developing your speaking skills, writing skill, all over understanding skills. There is no alternative way without knowing vocabulary. So focus on vocabulary. Today's word I have selected for you. Now I am going to start my class for you. Let's begin. And I have already informed you what is collocation and why do you know collocation, and I have already explained. And first, adjectives. How would you use vocabulary as an adjective? Large or wide or extensive. You can use these words before vocabulary. That's mean large vocabulary, wide vocabulary, extensive vocabulary. Example, she has a very wide vocabulary. And limited vocabulary, small vocabulary. He had just started learning English and his vocabulary was fairly limited. Another, basic vocabulary, essential vocabulary. Example, the book teaches you basic vocabulary that you need to know when you are on holiday. And technical vocabulary, specialized vocabulary. The instructions were full of technical vocabulary. SBs, that means subjects, active vocabulary. The words you can use. Children of this age have an active vocabulary of about 1000 words. And SBs, that means subjects, passive vocabulary. The words they can understand but don't use. Understand? The words they can understand but don't use. Don't use means they are not able to use in the sentence pattern. Now, I am going to describe verbs. How would you use vocabulary for the purpose of verbs? Let's watch very attentively. Have a vocabulary. Sentence pattern. By 18 months of the age, the girl had a vocabulary of around 3000 words. And expand or improve vocabulary. Also enrich your vocabulary, that is formal use. Reading helps to expand your learned vocabulary. And what is the best way of learning new vocabulary? And again, previous sentence I am going to read before you. Reading helps to expand your vocabulary. And last word, but learn vocabulary. What is the best way of learning new vocabulary? And last option, vocabulary plus noun. How would you use first vocabulary, then participies noun? A vocabulary test or a vocabulary exercise. The teacher gave us a vocabulary test. Vocabulary item. A word especially in a course book or a large class, the difficult vocabulary items are explained at the bottom of the page. Dear learners, I hope that you have understood. So, try to learn vocabulary, try to imagine yourself how would you use an English sentence pattern. Mind it, English is a language, so if you study, if you learn, then it will expand your vocabulary. Then it will, improve your vocabulary. Overall, vocabulary skill must have known by yourself. If you read more and more, then it will enter in your memory. That is called input. So you have to input very beginning in your memory. And how would you input? By listening, by reading. So only vocabulary skills will greatly help you to expand your English related skills, and then gradually you will become skilled on English speaking. Mind it, without having English proficiency, you will be valueless. Your certificate will be worthless. So let's begin your journey from today. So nothing is impossible. Mind it. Look around your society. Most of the people, even educated people, cannot speak, cannot produce themselves before you using English language. As a result, they always show before you, they always show afraid before you. It's very difficult, it's very tough, and it's very hard topics, and you cannot speak using English language, because this is the problem. So you don't listen them. You listen, then try to speak. You can also read English newspaper, and you can also read English magazine, but your targeting point, I will be skilled in English language. I hope that today's class is very important for you. Now I am going to end up today's session. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.